Eastern Cape Premier Oscar Mabuyane has opened a case against AbaThembu King Buyelekhaya Dalindyebo over claims that the King made against him. Now, a recent clip of the King emerged where he says that he has evidence that the Premier was a beneficiary of extortion. Mabuyane has now opened a case of crimen injuria at the Cambridge police station yesterday. The spokesperson of the AbaThembu King, Princess Ntando Dalindyebo, joins us live now to have a conversation regarding this. Princess, good afternoon to you, and thank you so much for chatting to us. Firstly, let's just start with how the King reacted to news that the Premier has opened a case against him.
Good afternoon to you and your viewers, ma'am. The King wasn't too shocked when he found out about the Premier's intentions to take legal action. It was expected because the claims made against him were very drastic. But overall, we are prepared to fight with him in court, and we are ready for what it is to come, because he did say that he can prove all his claims in court, and that is what he is prepared to do.
And what does he base this evidence on? Are you able to share with us?
Now, I can't really share too much of what is happening because it is a legal matter. Although we haven't been officially served by the police, we have been advised by our lawyers not to answer too many questions regarding this matter and the case.
So when it comes then, to this particular matter, of course, it's had quite a significant impact on the community itself, and even some of the businesses as well, when it comes to this issue of extortion. Let's first just talk about from the vantage point of the royal family. What has been the impact of these cases of extortion on the people that you are leading?
Now, extortion is something that's been going on in this town and in this province for a very long time, but it hit an all-time high when people from the Department of Education came to visit my father, saying that this extortion has gone a bit too far now. The school has closed down. There are children not going to school because they are demanding protection fees from us. They said, we have tried almost everything and nobody knows what to do. Kumkani, please come and help us. That led to the meeting, that led to everything, and also to the attention that it got from the police and other departments. This is helping us build a stronger case against these people now. And we are dealing with the matter as a kingdom, as a people. And we hope that in due time, it will be sorted out.
And you talk about it, Kumkani, also, being approached, and you also say that this has been going on for quite some time now. What other cases and what other things had you been hearing as a family when it comes to extortion?
Well, there are cases everywhere. There was a woman a couple of days ago. She was just telling her colleagues about how they were recently told that if they don't want to get raped, they have to pay protection fees. If they want to keep their phones, they have to pay protection fees. If you have a car, you have to pay at least 10,000 Rand a month so that your car doesn't get stolen. And if you don't want to pay that 10,000 Rand, then you have to pay it again for them to look for it, because what they will do is they will take that car and they will keep it in their custody until you decide to abide to what they're saying. A lot of doctors have closed down their surgeries because of this. To a second school right before, I don't know if I'm jumping, but right before the death of Mareke, there was a second school that was already closed down. But after that, after his passing, it reopened without any intervention needing to happen.
Do you think there was any link there?
Obviously, there was definitely a link, because it was the same situation. The representative from the school said they were working on a project to make sure that there's water at the school, 4 water tanks. And then someone came to them and said, we need to know how much you guys are making out of these water tanks, and we need our percentage. Otherwise, you'll pay.
So if, for example, one would ask that if Kumkani was aware of some of these claims, did he make police aware at all?
He made police aware the day the people from the department came. He made the call. He made sure that the police commissioner was here to hear what was happening. And then within a week, there was action happening. There were patrols happening in that area, and more police were partaking in making sure that there was protection for the learners, as well as the taxi industry. They decided they're going to help out when it comes to this matter, because it is a huge matter when it comes to disrupting the studying of children.
What happens if the courts find against Kumkani? Is he willing to apologize to the Premier?
If the Premier can prove his innocence, then probably Probably, but it's very unlikely for him to make such claims, but he has no evidence behind, because there's a lot happening in this province, and he says the evidence is swimming around us. People just need to look around.
And he's confident that he's got a watertight case and he'll be able to defend himself.
Definitely.
All right. Let me thank you so much for your time. As you say that, of course, now you say he's, definitely able to defend himself, but also now talking about this action that is required to go forward in order to ensure that the community is safe. But thank you so much for your time. And let's see then what happens when this matter finally now, gets possibly to the courts, because we do understand that right now it's with the Cambridge police station, but you're saying that, that Ikumkani hasn't been served just as yet. So that is the spokesperson to the AbaThembu King, their Princess Ntando Dalindyebo.